Hi, we're Ted and Amber with the Chase CV. We've been using striker hunting blinds for many years now. We have some of our blinds in Texas, in West Virginia, and also in Ohio.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tell you a few things that we love about striker hunting blinds. So what are some of the things that you like?
One of the things that I like is the silent window technology. That has come in very handy many times. I like how much room these blinds have. We have a daughter and she has to deal with this quite often. So sometimes she feels like hunting, sometimes she doesn't. And when she doesn't, she can lay down in the floor. We have a lot of camera gear. We have a couple of chairs. She's in the floor playing her tablet, and there's just always enough room for everything that we'll need.
Right. Well, like she was saying, the silent window technology, you had an instance in Texas where she had a good buck come in, and we had the striker hunting blind as the only place that we could put it was like 17 yards away. So why don't you tell them about that?
Yeah, I was self-filming, which is hard enough in itself. So I had all my equipment in the blind, and I had these deer coming in at 17 yards, and that is very close, especially when you're trying to open a window and film.
Well, and another thing, like, you know, different deer in different states act different. These deer in Texas are always really, really edgy. So,
yeah, I was able to get my window up just enough. I was able to get my air saber out of the window and film the shot on this deer, all while being completely undetected.
Right. Well, and another thing about being undetected is these blinds are also very, very good at concealing your scent. For instance, I was in Ohio a couple years ago. We had some really big bucks come in at our striker hunting blind. Out of nowhere, I had this big 172-inch 11-point come in. Earlier that night, the wind had switched, blowing towards the bait pile, if you will. And I thought for sure I was going to get busted. Now, this was one of the first times that we hunted out of these striker hunting blinds. And that was one of the things that impressed me the most is even with the window open, these deer didn't detect me. There was other deer coming in there. He come right on in, didn't have a clue I was sitting there. I think I was at 22 yards. I was able to take this deer at 22 yards out of the striker hunting blind, and he didn't have a clue I was there.
And that was with a bad wind, and you had to get the window open.
Yes, bad wind and self-filming. So anyway.
What are you waiting for? Get yourself a striker hunting blind and go kill some deer.